So this video is going to show you how to get your Sculpey out of the package, which might just crumble up into a big mess of crumbly crumbles, to something nice and pliable that you can use. Okay, so conditioning your Sculpey you use a lot of the same techniques as you use when you're conditioning the petroleum-based clay, the plastilina. But it seems much messier. So sometimes I have a piece of plastic, and this piece of plastic, this clay has been living in this piece of plastic for the last year. So I'm going to use this piece of plastic that is also falling apart, just to keep things kind of from being too messy. Let's just use part of it. And so I'm just going to put this over it, and I'm going to bang on it a little bit and just keep moving it around to both warm up the particles and also just move around the molecules. Okay, so that's what I'm doing with banging. And it takes a little bit of work, but as you keep banging on it, just take those crumblies and pick them up. You can pick it up with clay that's been slightly conditioned already. That works a little better. And then I'm going to roll it in the plastic because it's just too messy. If I do it outside of the plastic, it's not the end of the world, it's just messy. So I've got my pieces here. Let's take it apart so that I can get a little bit more going on. I'm going to roll it. And I want to avoid using just my fingers, okay? Because those of you who have carpal tunnel issues are going to be really, it's going to really hurt your wrists and your arms, your tendons. And those of you who don't have carpal tunnel syndrome might get it by the end of, if you use your thumbs too much while using this. So I'm rolling it, and you saw even after one roll, like this was before I rolled, and this is after I rolled. It's like a completely different material. Okay, so here I go rolling. And part of it is warming, part of it is just getting the molecules to do what they're supposed to do as clay. And now it's nice and pliable. You can use it for your sculpture. Okay, it's pretty amazing. I think it's kind of amazing. Because you open this up, you don't think you can even use it. It just looks like a block of mess. But then, you know, when you leave it for a night, like this was conditioned yesterday, and it's hard again. You open it up and it looks like it's dry. Okay, so I just do the same thing. Do a little bit of rolling, a little bit of banging, and it just kind of starts to work again. Okay, so that's conditioning your Sculpey clay so that it's ready to use.